Shalom, shalom. I just want to start off by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakatash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all for elect and Akim spreading the truth throughout the four corners of this earth. My name is Asha Allah, and tonight I just want to talk about crying out to the Lord. That's a thing that we must do in the time of our distress, to casting up our cares and our burdens. That is our lifeline. With us being with and I'm saying that to the Israelites today. The so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians, Argentinians, Chileans, Colombians, Uruguayans, and Mexicans. You know, those are bywords that's been put on us, but we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, we are Yahweh Shem Yahushai's people. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I just want to start off in this is Luke chapter 1 and verse 37. For with the Most High nothing shall be impossible. So man has man has a limit. Being in his fleshly bodies, we have a limit. But through the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nothing shall be impossible. Going to First Peter 5 and verse 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Those bywords I just named earlier, from the Negroes all the way down to the Mexicans. The Most High, he careth for us. So we must cast our cares. We must cast our cares, and in the time of our distress, call upon the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai. I'm gonna get this account, of our forefather King David, but I would just want to stop at Romans 15:4. For whatsoever were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. So let's get that comfort of the scriptures. Where our forefather King David, in his distress, called upon the Lord. That gives us patience and comfort to know that our forefathers called on the Lord. Our forefathers were put in situations, and they called the Lord, and the Lord answered. The Lord made moves for our forefathers. This is Psalms 18:6, a psalm of David, King David. In my distress, I called upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and I cried unto my power. He heard my voice. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his ears. And then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. So in the time of distress of our forefather King David, what did he do? He didn't try to handle it himself. He didn't go to someone else. He called upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And his prayer went up to the Lord. And the Lord made moves. The Lord was angry. He got up and he started making moves. That's what verse 9 through 16, 17 goes into. How the Lord started making moves behind the crying out of our forefather King David. During the time of his distress. With him being our forefather and he's doing that, how much more we? That should give us comfort. That should give us the patience. Knowing that he is our King David was our forefather, calling upon the Lord. Throwing up his prayers in the time of his distress. Crying out for help, and the Lord making moves. You know, so how much more we, when we, in the time of our distress, we should call upon the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai. Let's go to um, let's go to Job. Let's go to Job 8:8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of thy fathers. You know, and so we have to consider and apply ourselves to the things that was did and searched out of our fathers. And that was King David, crying out in his distress. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 34:17. The righteous cry, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. So when the righteous cry out for help, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, he hears it. He delivers them. Just like in that Psalms 18:6 I just read. During the time of distress, King David cried out. The Lord heard him and started making moves, and delivered him. It says the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is near unto them that are of a broken heart. And with us being in Babylon, with us being here in America, we're forever of a broken heart. Heart meaning lab. Our mind. Our minds is messed up here. Because this is Babylon. This is the city. This is this is confusion. The city of confusion. It says, "A saveth such as be of a contrite spirit." Let's get that word. Let's get that word contrite. Crushed. A saveth some which be of a contrite spirit, crushed. Our spirits is crushed up here, man. We're vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked every day. So the Lord is nigh unto us, man. He wants to save us, man. It's nothing, Nothing is impossible through Yahweh Shem Shai. So from there, let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So this is the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai saying this. Set a mark. Let's go into that word. Mark. Because this is a different mark from that mark in Revelations. The mark of the beast. So this mark is the Wa. And it's a mark as a sign of exempt from judgment. So the angels is setting a mark upon them that sigh and that cry. A sign that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. Like I said, we're vexed here, man. We're vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked daily. We should be sighing and crying daily for the abominations and all the wickedness that goes on here, man. Like I said, it's America is through, man. America is so wicked and so confounded that, man, you can't, man. You wake up through, man. You wake up wanting to go to sleep and not wake up, man. But yeah, it says set that mark, the law exempt from judgment upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You know, so those that are crying, those that are sighing and crying, we're gonna get that mark set upon us. You know. And verse 5, and to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. You know? So for the ones that's not sighing and crying, the ones that want to dwell here and want to be here in Babylon, man, you know, it says, Go through the city and smite, man. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. On who? Slay ye, verse 6, slay ye utterly, old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. You know, so it's saying, man, the old, the young, both maids and little children and women. You know, it mentions maids and women twice. You know, and because of that, you women, you gotta get it, man. Like y'all gotta be put to death, cause y'all, like y'all bugged out, man. Y'all through, you know, and it says, come not near any man, whom is the mark, the mark that is exempt from judgment, not the mark of the beast, You know what I'm saying? The righteous is going to cry, is going to cry for the abominations that be done thereof, and and we're gonna receive that mark. So I'm gonna go to verse. I want to go back in that Psalms. Salakia, go back into that Psalms. Um, okay, yeah. This is another example. Psalms 142. I'm gonna just start at verse 1. Mass chill of David, a prayer when he was in a cave. So this is this is a prayer, and another Psalm of David, King David. I cried unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai with my voice. With my voice unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai did I make my supplication. I poured out my complaint before him. I showed before him my trouble. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knewest my path. In the way wherein I walked, have they privily laid a snare for me. And so during the time of David's distress, King David's distress, Slakia, like I said, he didn't, like I said earlier, he didn't go to no man. He didn't try to handle it on his own. He cried unto the Lord. He poured out, he cast his care. It says, I poured out my complaint before him. He cast his cares upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Being here in America, overwhelms our spirit. So how much more we should be crying, casting our complaints, casting our cares upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shai daily, hourly. You know, real talk. You know. Let's see if I had something else. Let's see if I had something. Yeah. I'm gonna end it off in this Psalms 46. End it off in this Psalms 46 in verse 11. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, he's with us. He's among us. Us being the Israelites, again, the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians, Argentinians to Chileans, Colombians to Uruguayans to the so-called Mexicans. You know, we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, of Jacob. You know, the power of Jacob is our refuge, man. And you go into that word. You go into that word refuge. It's like yeah. You go into that word refuge, high place, secure height, a stronghold. You know, a defense. You know, so that's our stronghold. You know, that's our lifeline. You know, so why not use it? You know, continue to cry out to the Lord. You know, in a want of all things, man. In your distress, you know, with your complaints, with your cares, you know. And hopefully that was edifying. I just want to end it by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to hopeful elect and the alchemy spreading the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.